Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly.
Ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 19-18.
Right to the air goes Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Now Daniels. A screen set up for Krosky Merrick. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
It is 3rd and long.
Ready? 18, trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got a man, it's McClure. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Daniels gonna throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to get that one to Noah Brown. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons. And if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver. And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yards.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not and be taken down there.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
Top low 18. Ready?
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but gives them some breathing room. Up to the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Great, set.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Room to run past midfield. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now, Daniel. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy.
The motion man here is McClure. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50. 79 Broncos.
To the air again is Daniels. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and 1. It's a big ask, and the defense turns them away. A run with Barkley. The hold closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down by Paul Miller. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Good. Delta.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Ron Payne there for the stop.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down. They need 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Nolan Smith. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Ready? Move it, 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 41 yards. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. That's swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
Ready up.
1st and goal, Washington.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll run with Krosky Merritt. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Daniels now going to look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Commanders.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. He knocks it through, and the Commanders will level things out at 7 apiece. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Crowd left Yeti. Very set. Anyway. Tiger Hornet. Delta.
On first down, it's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll pitch it to Barkley. He'll push forward for about a yard. Frankie Luvu there to make the play defensively.
Brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Great.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
At the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Great. Set. Anyway. Crowd left Yeti.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
We'll try to run here with Barkley. And that one's shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurts. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
A hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 19 Charger. Ready.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw with Daniels. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal.
Set. 68.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. To throw is Daniels. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he will dive into the end zone. 85 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Bronco 80.
The motion man here is McLaurin. A screen set up for Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
On the draw, it is Eckler. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They were able to stop that one for a loss.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long.
19 Charger, 19 Trap 50, Trap 50. Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Panther 11! Panther 11! 18! Pioneer! Steady!
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. They'll come up for first and 10.
No touch that! Anyone,
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 31 yards.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
Great. No touch!
A run with Barkley. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
No touch! Anyone, no touch!
Barkley. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. Now, a big third down.
Great, set! No touch!
Here comes Barkley. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready, break! Come on. Hit! Cougar 19!
Daniels now on first down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Next to score, Eagles 48, Commanders 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Get it!
Here we go. One final play. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. Prater ready to get this one going. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd and 4 coming up now. He's got it on the bootleg. Buying some time left. Making the call himself. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
He'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those types of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, Philadelphia.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Operating from the gun, here's Cert. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Running left, this is Barkley. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going for it himself. Who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22.
It's a gain of 18.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They go to Barkley again. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
Great, set. Trimmer.
Running right, it's Barkley. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief with his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Elliott connects there. And all the way into the 2nd quarter, our opening drive ends in 3.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. There was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray Davis. That's some good work on that one back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. goes to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. There's a screen for Cook. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up.
Bills, first down.
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points, the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Holding by his back, Cook. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The rookie out of Alabama there on the tackle.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Mahomes got it. Look at the power. And he won't get in. The D line was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bills get their first points of this game just before halftime. Later adds the PAT. And the Bills won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
35-yard line.
comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
First down now, ball at the 33. Pressure coming, it's Allen. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Man in motion here. Now Allen on the play action. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Allen on third down. Taking a deep shot here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He's back to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 33-yard line.
Design bootleg here. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
319!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. He is stopped left as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Explosive carry by Brandon Cooks. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
34-yard line.
Off 52. We go.
Here's Allen. Drops it off to Cook. Running in the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills come through with 6. It's a James Cook touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Bills take the lead on that successful kick.
14. Eagles 13. Matt Prater set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Bigsby with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Enough from the pistol to Cook. Powering his way forward a bit, giving him about 6 there to begin this drive. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. 2nd and 3 now. Another one for Cook. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. But they need more of those as they trail by a score. Offense up to the line fast.
2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Looking to throw. Headed out right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow the lead to 7. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Well, Buck, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Will Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Hurts. Throw left is intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
56, 56. Half.
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for Bills. 1st down.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills leading by 8. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Allen. Dump off caught by his back. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Alert! Hey, tight. Gun.
He'll look to throw it. Stays upright. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. It's a James Cook touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills lead by 15 now.
Bills 28, Eagles 13. Matt Prater sets her
Now
kickoff.
Prater on to send it away. Shipley now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.